So ended up picking the Kamoer up. That's right, the Kamoer FX-STP pump, peristaltic dosing pump. Now, I've had the opportunity to run these back in the day. I chose not to for the simple fact the mother and father of this, they're really big and really expensive. They're not cheap at all. So obviously you guys know, some of you guys may not know, they just came out with this. So as we sit here and talk, let's get to unboxing this piece of equipment as well. So I chose to go with this because you guys do know I love calcium reactors. Calcium reactors for me definitely is one of those things I feel that are one of the best equipments to keep stability. It be more consistent with your parameters in an aquarium. So they give you some hoses here, looks like. Some silicone hoses here. They give you the power supply. Power supply, and also some adapters for the line that's going to help you be able to put what comes on a calcium reactor. Anyway, and this bad mamma jamma here. I'll just be honest with you, right now, out the bag, out the gate, this thing has some weight. The feel is there. And I'll be honest, the price point on this, I don't remember exactly what it is, maybe $259. I can't remember. For the price, from what I'm feeling right now, it's there. Visual first look, expectation of this pump looks awesome. It looks awesome. Obviously, we're going to install it and let it speak for itself. Do I believe that this pump is going to do what it needs to do for your $200-something? Of course I do. Or I wouldn't be really talking about it. They just took it in a bigger form factor and made it more smaller, compact, and to be honest, more affordable. That's a big thing, especially in this hobby. You know, for the price of this is what you're probably buying a Scully for. You know, so it's definitely worth a shot. And I'm going to be honest. So the reason why I got this, the fact is that most of us that have ran calcium reactors or do, which seems like not so many, but more people seem to be jumping on board with calcium reactors, especially, you know, after back in the day, me constantly talking about calcium reactors. I think a calcium reactor is definitely one of the ways to go. Especially a lot of people are so into SPS corals and LPS. They're all, you know, they're stony corals. Their uptake is going to be a lot more than softy tank. So I honestly believe if more people are buying calcium reactors, this is definitely one of those pieces of equipment they should think about and consider getting one. So the reasons why I chose this, just because it is affordable. Also the fact that most of us run manifolds or MaxiJet 400s or 1200s to actually push water into the reactor. You really have to watch, especially using a manifold, not being able to know, or any kind of thing that you're actually pushing water into a reactor. It's something that it seems like it's not talked about. And I'm going to be doing a full video on calcium reactor and the complete setup, how I set up, how I tune a reactor. I know a lot of people's been asking me, you know, questions on it. It's never stopped since they see my system and how to set one up. I used to have a video on there and, you know, it's not there anymore. So I'm going to update the video. So back to the whole using pumps and stuff to feed your calcium reactor. Calcium reactors are not really truly made to be under a lot of pressure. You know, they're not made for that. So you need to be very careful. The Kamoer here actually does one thing that is really amazing. is it actually pulls water through your reactor at a rate that you need. That is a big, big, big thing. Not something that you have no control over in a way, and there's a lot of back pressure on the power head or pump that you're using, or there's just the calcium reactors it's constantly under pressure because you have your fluent line dialed at whatever. You can get rid of your pinch valves and all that stuff with this. This is going to give you the control here. I need 20 mils a minute, 20 mils it is. You don't have to worry about a needle valve at the other end controlling your drip rate or flow. This is killing everything. It's keeping your reactor from being under pressure. It's only feeding the reactor as much as you need, and it's coming out without having to be under restriction. So that's one thing I love, that, and I'm glad. I am truly glad that they came out with the Kamoer. I'm serious. Outside of all that, one thing I definitely would say when you purchase this item, if you decide to purchase, if it's something that's right for you, I actually will drop a link where I got mine at, and very good company as well. I'll leave that in the description, so it gives you guys the opportunity, if you want one, go pick it up there. But one thing I definitely would say you're going to need to pick up when you pick this up is actually some more of these hoses here that's, you know, used in the head. I would pick up at least one extra head and grab yourself, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 extra of these little hoses here to help, you know, it's a moving part, let me just say. Moving parts are going to fail. I don't care how nice of a piece of equipment it is or how much it costs. At some point, it's going to fail. It might fail 3 months out of the gate. That doesn't stop what that piece of equipment and how good it actually is. It's just how things go. You can take a new car off the lot, drive it 500 miles, and it just breaks down. It has moving parts. Something can be slightly off on the shimming or something, or however the part is moving, and cause a little bit of a bind until something snaps. So I would definitely say, if you're going to pick this up, the Kamoer, I would definitely pick up an extra head and probably 3 or 4 of these extra hoses. That's just me. You don't have to listen to what I'm saying. I'm just saying I like to be safe than sorry and have it where I can change it on the fly and then worry about ordering a new one after that, you know. But I like to have a couple things that is very, very crucial to this hobby on hand in case something goes, because it will. I don't care if it's a heater or what it is, it will go. So guys, the whole calcium reactor, the Kamoer, I think this thing is awesome, to be honest. I'm glad I have one, and you know, I'm not ready for it yet, but I wanted it, and I wanted to get it out and talk to you guys about this and the reason why I'm going with it. It has the ability, you can calibrate it. You definitely should calibrate. You definitely should put it in the spot where you need it. Run your lines to wherever you need it. I do think that there's a limit of 8 feet. Don't exceed 8 feet. That's a lot of hose. But at the end of the day, you know, there's things that you do want to pay attention to. And from my understanding, you do not want to exceed 8 feet of hose. So put it in a position where you need it at. Run your calibration. Make sure you get your mils that you need, calibrate it for the hose, so your calcium reactor is going to work flawless for you. It's going to change the game in so many ways. It's very hard, especially for new people that are running calcium reactors, to figure out and constantly got to fine tune things. That can make things very frustrating for people that want a calcium reactor. Calcium reactors shouldn't be that hard to operate. They do look intimidating and the whole 9 yards. But once you figured it out, they're quite simple. What is this going to do for you is make things really, really easy. And there's other things and other products like the electric carbon dose to give you, instead of watching a bubble count and figure how many bubbles of this or that you actually need in the calcium reactor to start breaking down the calcium media. you know, is running an electric carbon doser. You know, one bubble, it's already set. You turn a dial just like this. These are things that I truly think that it makes running calcium reactors really easy. I'm sorry, hands down. I didn't have none of these products when I started out. I was very confused. It was very hard. Constantly fiddling with things, giving it too much, trying to figure out where is the sweet spot. You know what? Physical seeing numbers on something. I've talked about this before. You know, with this on, I don't have it powered up, but physically seeing a number, physically knowing, seeing 40 milliliters, 50 milliliters, 60, this thing goes up to 100 milliliters a minute. So definitely, this is a game changer for sure. I think it's going to get more people on board with calcium reactors. I'm a firm believer in them. Calcium reactors are your friend. They're one piece of equipment that's not just giving you calcium, alkalinity, and magnesium. They're giving you other stuff that nobody ever talks about. There's a lot of people that are switching over. I've been, you know, seeing people talk about, you know, going to calcium reactors. I wanted to hurry up and get one of these and get this out to you. I know calcium reactors out the gate can be a little expensive. That's understandable, but for what you get with a calcium reactor is stability. I truly believe stability is key in an aquarium, consistency, and you know what? The Kamoer just sweetened the pot. This is like the cherry on top when it comes to a calcium reactor. Now, like I said, I still have to actually hook this up and give it, you know, long-term review out the gate. I'm going to go ahead and maybe I'll shoot myself in the foot now. This is a product, a must-have product. So take it for what it is. Take it, you know, you can either take it or leave it, what I'm saying about this, because I have not yet installed it and put it on and ran it. But at the end of the day, I'm going to go ahead, and if I shoot myself in the foot, I shoot myself in the foot. Feeling this and understanding peristaltic pumps anyway, even though that I don't run the brothers and stuff, the bigger ones, the more expensive ones on a system just because of the price point. This is a game changer. So if you're looking for one, I'll leave a link where I pick mine up at down in the description as well. I hope you guys truly enjoyed this unboxing. I can't wait to get it on for you guys to see this thing rocking and rolling on my new system. If you guys haven't checked out some of the videos are new, coming in new subscribers and stuff like that. If you guys haven't seen the videos of this new build, I suggest you go back to hurry up and catch up on the videos on what's going on, this new build. This is going to be one product that is definitely going to be on my system. So make sure you guys come back for the next video. And with that being said, peace.